Here we go.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? I pray that everybody is doing awesome, amazing, and excellent day today. Thank you so much for getting on with this. We're here every single Friday. It's in a book show. My name is Tammy M. Lilly, and I am the owner of KRC Bookstore, which brings you It's in a Book Show. Here we talk about books and we talk about bookish things. The reason why we call this It's in the Book Show is because we believe that everything and anything you could be looking for can be found in a book. Case in point, when you was in school, what did they do? When the first thing they did when they were teaching you arithmetic, language arts, social studies, and all these things, they gave you a textbook, right? So, when you those who are churchgoers, what do you do when you go to Sunday school? You get a Sunday school book. What do you got when you sit in front of in church? You got a Bible, which is a book. So that shows you that everything and anything you can be found in a book. You just have to find the right book. So we talk about books here, and the type of books we talk about here is we believe in inspirational books. We believe in empowerment books. We believe in educational books, of course, and we believe in encouraging books. So today we have an amazing show. We have a young lady come on talk about her particular book, and we're going to talk about some books that's already in the KRC bookstore, and we're going to talk about our bookage line. We have a lot of amazing things coming up. We have some amazing events coming up, and we want to tell you about them and how you can get involved and invite you to get involved. Without any further ado, we're going to run another commercial, and then we're going to be back with you showing you some books that's in the bookstore.
Hello. This is Tammy M. Lilly back to tell you a little bit more about the KRC bookstore. My name is Tammy M. Lilly, and we have so many books with this particular bookstore, and each and every one of our children's books that I am showing to you, and all the ones that are up here, can be included in your children book subscription box. So these are our children subscription box. Again, you could do just 1 month or one time, Christmas gift, birthday gift, anything like that. Or you can opt to save a little bit of money because the one box is $29.99. If you want to save a little bit of money, you actually can opt to do 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months, and you will save a little money with that. So the two books I told you about, the three books I told you about previously is the Career Crew, Chicken Bone Beach, the story of Chicken Bone Beach, and Fearless. So the next book I want to tell you about is I Am a Mini Entrepreneur. Our children, a lot of times when we are telling our children to choose a career path, we're always pushing for them to go to college, and we're pushing for them to go get a good job and all those kind of things. But in this world, everybody is not cut out to be a career person, and that's okay. And we should encourage our children to let them know that that's okay if you're not wanting to work a 9 to 5, but they should, definitely still, get the proper training to be able to do be in the field that they want to be in. Some of our children, may decide to be an entrepreneur. So, being an entrepreneur is a very noble thing to do. It is a choice and it's a personal choice, but they have to know that it takes a lot of work if they want to be an entrepreneur, that is just not a walk in the park. Because a lot of times when we think about, oh, I want to work for myself, I want to set my own hours, I want to do what I want to do, that's not always the case. And it's not, realistic to think that, it's an easy road, because it's not an easy road. So we want to prepare our child if they say, hey, I want to have a business. So we don't want to send them out there with unrealistic expectations. So this particular book that I'm going to tell you about is I Am a Mini Entrepreneur. This book is actually talking about different things that's happening during the COVID-19 pandemic. This particular book shows new ways to grow their goodies using science and love through challenges through COVID-19. So this is a beautiful illustrated book, beautifully written book that basically kind of helps ease the burden of this pandemic. We can make it through this pandemic, and as long as you think you can make it through this pandemic and you do the things that you need to do in order to make it through this pandemic, you will be okay. You just have to be, cautious in the midst of this. But this is a good book right here. And it says Autumn's Love Garden. So this is from their I Am a Mini Entrepreneur um, collection. See them two beautiful babies over there, that with that beautiful skin, that beautiful hair, and the young person back there doing a garden. So this is a wonderfully book to read to your child. And then, of course, they may want to gravitate and reading this book for themselves. It's so many wonderful things happening in here to kind of help our children, through the different struggles of this particular pandemic. But without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and let you get back to the book fair. I hope and pray that you're enjoying yourself. I hope and pray that you're going back and you're supporting these authors, and buying their books and sending reviews, and just being a support, because hashtag support begins support, hashtag books are great, hashtag books are great gifts. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show. Again, my name is Tammy M. Lilly, and I'm the owner of KRC Bookstore. Thank you so much. Be blessed.
Hey, 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 how did you enjoy that? We are talking about some of the books that are in the bookstore. We have children's books, we have positive affirmations, we have all kinds of books that believe in encouraging and empowering our children as well as our adults. So, without any further ado, we're going to roll off into, we have a guest with us today. We're super excited about having this guest with us. I'm going to bring her up so she can introduce herself. Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing excellent. I cannot complain. God is good.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me on the show. I am Michelle, aka Right to Educate. I am an author, and my
I do apologize, y'all. I tapped the wrong screen. Sorry about that. I was trying to remove myself out the way.
did they hear me, or do I need to start
Yes,
over?
ma'am. Please start over
Okay,
for us.
absolutely, absolutely. Hey, everybody. I'm Michelle, aka Right to Educate. I am an author. I have a fantastic, funny book for single women over 40 that are in the dating arena. My book, this is the funniest book I've ever written. And I'm so honored to be on the show to talk to you guys about my book. And I do promise you will laugh once you read this book. Okay, so I'm going to continue until she stops me. Okay. So, again, I'm Michelle, AKA Right to Educate. I own Right to Educate. I write to uplift people, I write to educate people. I found that people love the uplifting part, Sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow for the educating piece. So my book is called The Dating Game, and it's kind of fading out. How to lose a potential mate after the first date. Let's see. Can you guys see this? And I have a website. It's www.write, and that's WRIT as in Tom E, to the number two, educate, EDUCATE.com. That's where you can see all of my books. If you want to purchase my book, you can go to www.lulu, that's LULU.com. To the right, you're going to see what do you call it? A search bar. You're going to click on that. You're going to enter my first and last name, Michelle Phillips. That's P as in Paul, HILLIPS, and just put in The Dating Game, and it'll bring up all three of my books. I have 5 total. So the reason I wrote this book, because as some single women know, it is so tough out there to date, especially if you're over 40. I mean, we're still alive. We still want to date, some of us. So this is just a compilation of my dating experience, and it is hilarious. I have sent some pictures to random friends just so I can have a reference, so I can talk to this person. Didn't this happen? And they can verify these stories, okay? So my goal is to get my book out before Valentine's Day, so we can do a group read, women, and then we can laugh together. Can you guys see that well? All right. So just about some of my stories, they didn't give me a time to stop, so I'm just going to keep reading, okay? I'll give you guys some of the name of the titles, okay? One of the titles is called What's in a Dialect? So my cousin set me up with this guy who had an accent, and I had already told her, I'm like, I don't understand accents well. I don't know how I'm gonna do. She's like, oh girl, don't worry. Just say pardon me and he'll repeat himself. He's used to that. So I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, just go. So when this guy called me, we didn't talk long. I understood every word he said. So I thought this is gonna be so good. So we met at a restaurant, right? We sat down. First we embraced. We sat down. The music was kind of loud, but not too bad. So he started speaking, and I'm thinking, pardon me, because I'm thinking, is it me or is it the music? How come I don't understand what he's saying? So he repeated himself, and I caught some of it but missed most of it. I'm like, pardon me. So he said it again, because I'm remembering what my cousin told me. Just be honest. Just say pardon me. So we order the food, and he's talking. I'm thinking, I don't know what this man is saying, but he's continuing. And I said, pardon me, one too many times. And we had got finished eating. The waitress had took our place and everything. And he said, and that's so funny, I didn't understand most of the things he said all night, but I did understand this. He said, I won't date you no more. I won't do this on date. I do this at work. No more date. So the waitress come around. She said, would you guys like dessert? I'm like, a cheesecake to go, please. And the man never called me again, okay? So that's just one of my stories. It has been so many. I promise you guys are going to love this book. I don't know why I can't get this to focus. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's your background. When the it catches the book, it blemishes you out.
Okay, that's okay if I'm blemished. I just want folks to see my book. But again, you guys can go to www.lulu.com. In the search, put in my name, Michelle Phillips, and put in The Dating Game, and it'll bring it up. So I don't care about being blended. So thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, I know you're saying that you wrote this book
Uh-huh.
to kind of, in a comical way.
Yes.
What is it that you're wanting people to take away from the book? Is it more so for entertainment, something to learn from, or
Yeah, it's actually twofold. It is entertainment, but to let women know that they are not alone. We're all in this together because sometimes women over 40, we think, oh, we don't have a lot of choices, this, that. You have to date a lot of frogs until you meet that prince. And just to let them know, you're not alone. I'm going through the same thing, but I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to give up. And I just guarantee you're going to laugh. You're going to crack up at this book. So thank you so
uh,
much.
awesome, awesome. Now you have some other. Is that your newest book you had come
Yeah,
out?
that's the newest. I do have one. Well, I have four. Like this one, I turned my capstone. Can you? I don't even see this in the camera. It's called. Is again. It's on a Lulu. It's called Cultural Patterns in Interaction Among African American Male Adolescents: How They Can Be Misconceived by European American Youth Workers and Educators. So I
Okay.
turned this into a book. A school in Minnesota purchased a bulk of this book to use as a teaching tool, and this to help assist teachers into working with youth of color because we want the same thing for our kids, and I'm just giving them tools just to be more culturally competent, if you will. So this book is not showing at all. It is not showing. And
Yeah,
another
them backgrounds can be kind of tricky.
Yeah, I see. I see. But yeah, but another one is teachers taking charge. Oh, you guys can see that one. This is more for teachers and youth workers and educators to become more culturally competent. So it's more professor friendly, if you will.
Okay.
And yeah, and just some books of poetry. It's real life poetry. This one in here is called Not Sugar Coated, Keeping It Real. I wrote something about our struggles from oppression because here it is in 2022, and we are still experiencing some of the things that our ancestors have experienced. And I wrote a poem when I began to write again back in 2002. And I don't know if you want me to read a little bit of it. I don't know how much time I have, but
Yes, ma'am. Please
okay,
share. Please
okay.
share.
So it's called Our Struggles from Oppression. I didn't write the history, so don't be mad when I remember what some white men have done to blacks and other people of color. They put us in slavery, boarding schools too. They stole our land and our identities too. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Nevertheless, 400 years of slavery still has a role in stereotypes, how we are perceived and treated, a role in racism when we feel down and defeated, a role in discrimination. That's why some whites fear Farrakhan and the Muslim nation, a role in oppression. Has slavery taught us a lesson? We have become lax while we rise to the top with our fine cars, houses, and for many, a white wife. Many of us have turned and start blaming our own, saying, get over slavery, find a way on your own. You say, look, I did it, you can too. But remember, my brother, life may have been different for you. Let's forgive, but not forget what our ancestors have gone through. Watch who you trust, or we'll go through slavery too. So I'm not going to read the rest, but that's just one of them. This is everyday life, and I'm very real. I'm down to earth, and that's why it's called Not Sugar Coated, Keeping It Real. So this is, for a different genre. So I have different genres with my books. So thank you for allowing me to read that. I can't hear you.
I love
There
it.
you go. Thank
I
you
am
so
a
much.
very big advocate for history, especially our history and the things that we
Absolutely.
went through and so forth, or our ancestors went through. Because
Absolutely.
a lot of people would say, that's a long time ago. But my thing is, if you think about what 100 years is, that's only what one generation back,
That's
or
it.
even two generations back. So
That's
it's
it.
really, these things that happen are a lot closer than we really realize, and they need
Absolutely.
to be addressed, and they still plague some of our communities. Yes, some have rose above, or have got over, or
Mhm.
whatever the situation being, but the reality is you cannot tell somebody um what they're feeling and how
Absolutely.
they're feeling about certain things and
Right.
things that happen in other people's household. And, a lot of things, like one example that I use about um, our Black mothers, a lot of times we will play down our children for the sake of protecting them. We're
Hmm.
not trying to talk bad about our children, but we're protecting them because at one particular time we had to do that, because if we didn't do that, then somebody else would take them from us, because if we say how great they are, then they'll take them from us, because they'll be like, okay, well, they're asset to us, or they'll work better off in such and such house, better than this house, and or they're worth more money, so I'm gonna sell them off, and so
Hmm.
forth. So those things have plagued our community,
Right.
and those things have, rolled throughout the generations, and we don't know why.
Hmm.
A lot of mothers will say, oh, he's such a handsome little boy. Oh,
Hmm.
him, don't tell him that. He's so bad, or something like that. And
Uh-huh.
we don't realize where that came from. And that's
Right.
where that came from, because we had to, you know, play our children down to protect them. And because
Yes.
it's so embedded in the DNA, we do it without knowing why we do it. And we have to
Yeah.
recognize why we do it and then change it. Recognize that we do it, why we do it, and then change it. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm so versatile. I have something for everyone. But like I said, this is for a particular crowd. You got to be ready
yeah,
for this one.
yes,
But if you
ma'am.
want to
Yes,
laugh,
ma'am.
if you want to laugh, the dating game's going to do it for you. So,
Yes, ma'am, indeed. I thank you so much for bringing that to us,
absolutely.
and I thank you so much for your transparency, and I thank you so much for having such a broad range of people that you can touch in different ways. And I know, as somebody watching this, either they're watching it live or they're watching the replay, would find something would resonate with them, whether they're in the dating world, or they have a child, or they need to hear those words of those spoken words of poetry that you
Right.
give to them, and that speaks to their soul, and they need to recognize it for what it is, and take it and digest it and understand, and respect others and how they're feeling. And that's not just our culture, but other cultures need to respect why we feel the way we feel, because it's
Amen.
still pleasure.
Amen. Come on now. That's right.
So indeed. So thank you so much for coming on and
Absolutely.
sharing. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Okay. Bye.
Yes, ma'am. And do you have any final words? And then give us some final words.
Okay.
Tell us
Sorry.
how we can get in touch with you.
Okay. So you guys can go to my website, www.write, W-R-I-T-E, the number two, educate.com. My contact information is there in there, my email. So that's how you can go and look at my books. If you want to purchase my book, you have to go to Lulu, www.lulu.com. Look for that little magnifying, whatever it's called. Put in Michelle Phillips, put in the dating game, and it'll populate my books. So that's how you can find me.
Awesome.
All
Awesome.
right.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with us. Do
Absolutely.
you have anything coming up in the near future? Any signings, any new books, any promos? Christmas is coming up. Good
I
this
know it's
weekend.
coming up. Well, I'm going to be on another show, but I have to fill out the form. But my goal is to be the number one best-selling book across the world. This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
so why is this not working? Well, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. This is my first TV appearance, so but yeah, I'm gonna be the number one right now. There's nothing coming up per se besides that little form that I'm gonna fill out, and it's going to be another forum like this, and I'll let you guys know that. But yes, you guys are you're gonna hear about me. It's gonna come. The Lord told me 20 years ago. It has been 20 years in the making for me to get myself together totally. So I'm ready. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Timing is everything. Sometimes, you got a short time, and sometimes he has to, it's just like a cake. Each cake, takes a different amount of time to cook. Some
right.
may take, 20 minutes, some may take a whole hour. So it doesn't matter.
That's
it's
right.
still gonna be good no matter how long it's in the oven. So thank you so much
That's
for
right.
stepping
Thank
out
you
on
so
faith.
much. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you so much.
Yes, ma'am. And I hope to see you again real
Oh,
soon. And I'll be looking
absolutely.
for it. Yes, ma'am.
All
Thank you
right
so
then.
much, Miss Michelle.
Absolutely. Take care of yourself.
All right. You have a blessed day.
You as well. Bye.
All right, Miss Michelle, Miss Michelle. I really enjoyed that poetry. If you did not catch it live, please come back and listen to the replay. Beautiful poetry. She has some minor hiccups with her background, but it's okay. You know where to find her. We're going to make sure we put the information out there for you to be to find her and be to get her book. Um, and if you listen to the replay, please hashtag replay and let us know that you're here and where you're listening from. We definitely appreciate you. We are here every single Friday recording live, and we come back with replays each and every day so you could be to see these authors and amazing things that they're doing, because it is, a lot of times we don't look at being we may not necessarily see the hard work that comes into bringing these books to fruition, but it's a lot of tedious work that go along with it, and they pour their souls out for you. So definitely make sure you support them. Make sure you get to our website, support the authors in our website. We're going to run a quick commercial, then I'm going to come back and talk about some more of the books that's in the bookstore, as well as we're going to talk about this bookish line. You want to know what the bookish line is? Well, come on back. I'll show you what the bookish line is, because we got some amazing stuff going on here at KRC Bookstore at the It's in the Book Show. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're going to run this commercial for you. We'll be back. Hey, we're back. We're back. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday evening. We're here every single Friday, 7 o'clock Central Time. We are here live. You can check out the replay wherever you're looking at this particular if you're watching from one of our groups, from one of our pages, if you're watching in one of the groups that was shared, thank you. Please comment. Let me know that you're here. We love to hear from you, and we love for your support. Now, one of the events that we have up and coming, is we doing a story time. Now, I'm gonna give you that information. It's gonna be October 14th. If you're in the Houston area, give you this information where we're gonna be at. All right. We're going to be at the Friendly Food Cafe and the Buck Barbecue. We're going to have story time with friends on October 14th from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Central Time. The location is the Breeders' Corner. The physical address is 15965 Westheimer Road, and the zip code is 770 82, and that's in the Houston, Texas area. We're going to be there. The bookstore going to be there. We're going to have our children's books with you. We're going to have our adult books with us for you to check it out. Now, we are liking to be able to give away some of our subscription boxes. We are still needing your help. Each one of our subscription boxes is $29.99. Within that box, you have a book. You can have a second book in there. You can have some crayons in there. We have beautiful crayons from one of our authors. It is affirmation crayons, and you some people may not think how significant that is to have these affirmation crayons in there, because a lot of times when you think about positive affirmations, you don't think about children, but it's imperative that you start from little tiny up and up, start putting in positive words in our children's head. And these crayons, they tell our children that they're brilliant, and it's so important, because unfortunately, the world is fighting against our children to keep them from rising up and being better. Now, yes, it's our children. You got the internet, you got the different things like Twitter, you got Snapchat. They see all these negative things out there, but unfortunately, the eyes are even double against our little black babies. So it's so important that they know that they're loved, they know that they're brilliant, know that they're unique, know that they're excellent, and all these positive words. So we're gonna have some affirmation crayons off in there for the children, as well as other things. Now, we normally customize these subscription boxes, but because we're giving away to various children, we're going to be putting some things in there like backpacks. We're going to be putting some things in there. We can put t-shirts in there, just various things in there. So we need your help to help us make this thing happen, to be able to get these subscription boxes off to somebody. The boxes are $29.99. If you cannot donate $29.99, it's okay. Donate what you can. We would definitely accept $5 donations, $10 donations, $20 donations, just whatever you could do to help us out with that. And that particular event is going to be on the 14th. We like to have all the stuff done by no later than the 10th. It gives us adequate amount of time to make sure we stuff these boxes and be to have something really nice to be to give away to the babies while we're there at the event, as a nice little giveaway to encourage our children to be able to read, because that's the purpose of the subscription boxes, is to encourage a child to read. Those who may not necessarily like to read for whatever reason, there's going to be some books in there that represent them, or they just absolutely have love for reading, and we want to keep that love going. So they serve two different purposes with two different children. So definitely help us out with that. Now that's the next event that we have coming up. We also are doing another. It's in the Book Awards. Now we did it this year on my birthday, July 30th, and I was just completely loving it. And so definitely want to do it again. So if you know anybody who somebody who is well deserving and you want to get them recognized for the work that they do, contributing to Black literature, definitely get with us and nominate somebody. If you would like to help on the planning committee, because that's going to be January 14th, 2023. You want to be on the planning committee for that, definitely reach out to us and we can get you on that, to be a part of that. Super excited about that. We have some other events, which is later on down the line, but we're going to go ahead and tell you about those. April 22nd, we want to do our Black and Green Party. And then July 29th, which is the day before my birthday, we want to do another It's in the Book Awards. So we want to do two It's in the Book Awards each and every year, because the bottom line is a lot of times our authors are not getting the proper recognition for what they're doing, and we want to make sure that they're being recognized for what they're doing, whether it's writing a book, whether it's being a ghostwriter, whether it's putting their hands into the thing, being a ghostwriter, or being an editor, formatter, illustrator. There's so many different moving parts to this book writing thing. You may be a writing coach, or a book coach. You may be a publisher. You know, the we had the pleasure of awarding a publisher at the Lance Award, and absolutely enjoy it. Beautiful young lady, and these are lasting relationships that we're building as you know, we're doing these things. So we want to do two Instant a Book award show events, and we want to do two purple and green parties. Now some people say, hey, what is a purple and green party? Well, what is a white party? It's a party where you celebrate and you wear all white. This one we're doing purple and green because why? Because that is the branding colors of KRC Bookstore. So we want to do a purple and green party. So not only do we want to acknowledge um, those in Black literature, we want to party for Black literature, and we want to celebrate Black literature. Awesome. Can't beat it. So those are the things that we have going on. And so let me go ahead and slide off and running another commercial. And then we want to come back and tell you about the shirt. So I will be back with you.
YMRE Media.
Shire Productions. J. Boo the Heartbreaker. It's nothing like working out with your friends in J. Boo the Heartbreaker apparel. You can go to the gym, have fun, relax, and all of this versatile apparel. Even when you get a little bit too sweaty, you can feel sexy. J. Boo the Heartbreaker apparel can take you everywhere. Business meetings or just drinks with your friends. And fellas, J. Boo the Heartbreaker did not forget about you. You can look dope in all this apparel. Don't forget to shop today. Make sure you check out www.jboo.com.
If that wasn't enough, check out this merch.
Hey, we're back. And that was a commercial from J. Boo the Heartbreaker. She is a fashion designer, and she has a clothing line. So she told you about her workout gear, and that's just one of the lines that she has of her workout gear. Definitely make sure you check out her website. Beautiful young lady. She was actually one of the vendors for our It's in the Book Awards. And we just want to continue to support her in her efforts in getting her apparel out. Beautiful young lady. I enjoyed talking to her, and she's definitely a hard worker. So that is for J. Boo the Heartbreaker. So now, KRC Bookstore is, yes, a bookstore. We have children's books. Yes, we have adult books. Yes, we have devotional. Yes, we have positive affirmation. Yes, we have earrings. And we're actually going to start showing out our earrings in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned. We're going to be having another segment of It's in the Book show showcasing our earrings. So we're going to have earrings like these and other beautiful earrings. We're going to be showcasing here. Now, guess what? These are going to only be $5 for shipping and handling. So definitely make sure if you enjoy earrings like these, because again, we're about the culture. And so as you can see, These earrings has a beautiful young lady on there with her beautiful hair because we are all about the natural gals. So, um, not only do we have those things, we also have magazines. Huh? This is one of our brand new edition. This is 180 Life Culture. Um, Beautiful young man. He actually was a guest here with us a couple weeks ago. Um, Beautiful, awesome young, hardworking young black man. And this is his from his magazine line. Now this is 180 Life Culture, and he has a 180 Life Enterprise. So please make sure you support him. Get a copy of his magazine. If you're interested in getting a subscription, definitely get with us and we will make sure you get your 12-month subscription, or you can check it out initially. And then if you opt to come back and do a subscription, that would be amazing. Beautiful, 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 beautiful magazine. Now, I don't know, those who are in the Houston area might recognize this young lady. So that is Miss Bougie, and got some articles in here in regards to Miss Bougie. They have some advertisement. They have the beauty of the week in here. So if you're interested in getting your business in here, definitely make sure that you get with me and I'll get you directed over to Mr. 180 Life. This is the culture. So, like I said, he is one of our brand new, he's one of our brand new magazines that we have here. So you definitely want to get with this young man and get a copy of his magazine. They're sold right here in the KRC bookstore. And like I said, he has two different lines. He has the culture and he has the enterprise. So I'm going to show you the enterprise. All right. Isn't that beautiful? So this one is a little bit more on the business side of it. This talks about various books, advertisements for books. Talks about different poets, and so forth in this particular one. So any one of them, if you're interested in the culture or if you're interested in enterprise, we have it for you. 180 Life. Now this man has an amazing testimony. He talks about how he not only got into a lot of trouble, but at some point in time he decided that he did not want to do those things no more. He made a 180 change in his life. And so that's the reason for him naming it 180 Life. So he made a change and he made a brand out of it. So this is another one of his magazines. This is the culture. And then we have this one. This is enterprise. So that's that. And then so we have other magazines as well. In the bookstore we have what you call Swag Her. Amazing magazine. If you're interested in getting one of these magazines, definitely let us know. It's actually on our website. This one is uploaded onto the website, so you can go and get that one, purchase that one today. As well as if you're interested in advertisement, they have advertisement in that as well. Now, our third magazine is this one. This is She Exists. Now, this young lady is doing some amazing things, so you definitely want to jump on this one as well. Beautiful articles in here. Lots of advertisement opportunities in here as well. So if you're interested in getting this one is on our website as well. This one is a quarterly magazine, so they come out quarterly. So, like I said, not only we have books, but we also have magazines, and we have our shirts. So I'm gonna show you real quickly of our shirts, and then because we've been with you about 45 minutes, we're not gonna stay with you too long. We're not gonna keep you on too long. Um, we have our tote bag, and then you can also put that print on a shirt. This is our dark skin chick, and this is our bright skin chick. Now, if you want to know what it says down at the bottom, that says "Reading is my therapy." This is for our reader chick. Reading is my therapy. We got the dark skin chicken, we got the light skin chicken. Not only can you get one on that print on a shirt, you can also get it on a bag. So that's our bright skin chick. Now I carry around the dark skin chick. So just show you how big this bag and how roomy this bag is. I carry a lot of stuff. So definitely you want to get this bag, and you have lots and lots of room. I normally carry about 2 notebooks in here, about 2 wallets in here. All kinds of, it's a little empty because I had to clear it out, but lots and lots of room. So you definitely will want to get one of these totes. Now, our totes are $10 and our shirts is $25. So we have the coffee and books lady. So who loves books and coffee? I don't know. So just to show you how they run, this is a medium. Yeah, this is a medium. So I put it on one of our mannequins. Get from over here, please. Put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down. Get them from over here. No, you can't. No, move, 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 move. So this is our, move from over here, please. This is how they run. This is our medium. So if you're interested in getting one of our shirts, small, medium, large, extra large, they're only $25 for shipping and handling. So that is our Just a Boy Who Loves Books. And our shirts are, these shirts are unisex size. And then here's a chocolate melanated lover of books. And then you have this one. This one says a well-bred woman is a dangerous creature. Small, medium, large, extra large, only $25 for shipping and handling. And we also have that one on a mannequin. So if you want to see that one on a mannequin, this one is small. So see how that one looks on the mannequin? Fits really good. And this is a woman mannequin. So now I know I got some special for y'all. We got the Dope Black Author, small, medium, large, extra large. Only $25 for shipping and handling. Now we're gonna be bringing out some more shirts. You can actually catch them on the website, but these are the shirts that we have here. And then we have some other shirts off in our warehouse. So definitely want to get that. So that is it. That is it. My name is Tammy M. Lilly with KRC Bookstore. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all again live on Friday next week. Right here in the same place that you're watching. That's where we'll be. So without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and roll on out, and definitely make sure you look out for our earrings because we're gonna start showcasing our earrings. So thank you so much for listening. Everyone be very, very blessed. Be blessed.